Sharks. I'm Whitney Gates.
And I'm Chaz Gates.
Together,
we're the United Gates.
Reigning from Dallas, Texas.
What?
And we're seeking $185,000 for an 8% stake in our emerging wine empire.
Tired of boring wines that leave you without a buzz? Crave handcrafted cocktails but hate the time and work they take to make?
What is all this?
Want the convenience of ready-to-drink options without all the fake ingredients?
Artificial flavors? Artificial colors? What the?
Chaz, language. We're on Shark Tank.
Well, Sharks, do we have the solution for you?
Drum roll, please. Introducing Wondry,
an international award-winning collection of wines infused with organic fruit extracts and crafted with a kick.
Of 13.9% alcohol by volume. Wondry Wines blur the lines between a premium wine and craft cocktail, delivering a heightened alcohol experience with a juicy, smooth finish.
Most importantly, our wines are fruit-forward, aromatic, beautifully balanced, and absolutely delicious.
Aged in small batches through our proprietary fermentation and infusion process, our wines are tastefully crafted for any occasion.
Sharks, we reject exclusivity within the wine industry. So whether you're a first-time sipper or a sommelier, at Wondry, all winos are welcome.
As a part of the less than 1% of American winemakers who are Black, we are disrupting conventional wine thinking and reimagining the wine experience for those with non-traditional tastes.
So Sharks, are you ready to shatter glass ceilings by filling glass bottles with Wondry? Shall we toast?
To Wondry. Let's sip different. So, Sharks, in front of you, as we mentioned, is our collection of wines. You have Sangria Especial, which is our top-selling varietal year-round. You also have Cran Apple and Blanc, which is our top-selling wine during the holiday season. It sells like hotcakes. You also have our newest introduction, our Southern Country Cocktail Cream. If you're familiar with cream liqueurs, this is our unique spin. You have two signature Wondry cocktails. Our Watermelon Rosé with a simple mixer,
That tastes
lemonade.
amazing. That
You like that?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
I like the apple.
Do you
Apple
like
good.
that?
Oh, yeah.
Apple good. Apple
Yeah.
good.
We feel like our wines are differentiated because if you look at a semi-sweet wine of this caliber, they're generally around 5 to 7% alcohol by volume.
okay.
So we are double
Big
that
difference.
of what you would see in an average semi-sweet wine of this type.
97% of wines sold in America sold for under $14.99 a bottle.
Yes.
So I'm hoping you're going to tell us you're under that price point.
So we're actually slightly above that price point, but there's a reason for that. We use only the most premium, organic, and all-natural ingredients with our wines. Our price point is $18.99 suggested retail.
At that price point, are you doing direct-to-consumer or are you going through retail?
We're doing both. We have our distribution strategy that we're currently leveraging in Texas, that we're currently selling in 2 big box retailers in the Dallas-Fort Worth region.
Which ones?
Target and Total Wine.
I've tasted.
All right, so this is awesome. I think that having that differentiator, because I think I remember Mr. Wonderful saying a long time ago saying something to the effect of, it's like we used to be $9.99 and now he's like, oh yeah, it's $14.99. The price, everything's gone up, and here we are, right? So, I think that knowing that you're a little bit more expensive is not, it's not the end of the world. You have justifications for that, and if the taste is there as well, boom, you got yourself a winning formula. Because if I can say, okay, I can make a justification to get to, from jumping from $10 to $15 due to inflation, and then to say, okay, I'm going to add an extra $4 on top of that, and I'm getting maybe double the alcohol content. I'm doing it just literally just tastes better. I think that it's pretty easy to make that justification. Is the $3 to $4 per bottle is not, I think, going to be a big barrier there. So that's interesting. I was not aware of the lack of diversity in the wine, I guess, and alcohol making industry. So that's great to see, to have somebody who shows up that it doesn't have the same background, have the same experiences, and is not the same, as a majority of the other people or the other players in the market. I think is a great differentiator as well. Obviously, that's not the only reason to buy that a particular brand, no matter who you are, what you are. I think it really comes down to what's the quality, and I think the justification is good. And I think that the the reviews there, this tastes great right out of the gate, I think says a lot. That's it's high praise coming from the Sharks. We're going to check out Chaz and Whitney's website here at the end.
This, and I'm about to get drunk. So
There we go.
what does it cost to manufacture?
Absolutely. To manufacture one bottle of our cocktail wines, it costs $3.61. We sell a bottle of our wines for $13.30 to retailers.
Very good. Wow, it's good margin.
Well, there
and
you
when
go.
did you start the business?
We started the business in August of 2021, so we're right around 11
Just shy
months.
of a year.
11 months. And what's been the sales in 11 months?
In 11 months, we've done $250,000 in
That's
sales.
not bad.
And what was your profit on that 250?
So on the 250, we will do $60,000 in profit. We're at a 32% operating margin.
That's not bad either.
Okay.
How much have you invested?
$100,000 total, which we know is a barrier to entry to a lot of people.
Well,
And
it's
so
a
we've been
big- it's a
fortunate
big amount.
through savings in order to invest that in the business.
What's your previous history? Were you winemakers? Were you in that?
Interestingly enough, I actually grew up watching my late paralyzed uncle making wine out of his garage. I actually called it Happy Juice at the time.
Your uncle was a bootlegger.
Yes,
Basically,
he
yes.
was. But his wines really served as catalysts for community, relaxation, and escape among our friends and family members. So I wanted to recreate those moments and just continue on this great legacy that my uncle has set. I started teaching myself how to make wine and then decided to start taking collegiate courses at one of the nation's top programs for viticulture and enology. And you really have to have that knowledge of how to craft wine and do it in a really kind of premium way to succeed.
Now, Chad, what's your story?
In all honesty, when we were walking out, it hit me that I'm not supposed to be here. My mom, who raised me and my siblings, she had to work multiple jobs just to ensure we had a warm meal and a nice roof over our head. That led me to go to college in Arkansas at the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Shortly after graduation, I moved to D.C. I worked as a legislative aide in Congress during the day. I went to Johns Hopkins at night. I got my master's degree. I worked for 2 congressmen from Arkansas. I moved to China. I taught at a university in China for a couple of years.
You speak Chinese?
Well, yeah, sure. I then went to law school at American University in D.C., became a corporate lawyer, started to feel a tug to move back home to Dallas, and since I moved back, I've been in-house counsel for one of the world's largest semiconductor companies and tech companies.
So, Chad, ultimately, you've underachieved in your life there.
Exactly.
Wow, that is dingworthy for sure. That when you get 2 great people who have great backgrounds, and the drive to want to keep going, like, when you talk to people that are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and you talk about like things, it's like, especially if you didn't know them prior to that, like if you just like meet a neighbor or a friend or something and you're talking to them, and it's like there's so many things that they've gotten to do that like you wouldn't even necessarily be able to tell just by like having a conversation with them, right? Because you weren't there for all those years. You just met this person, or even if you've known the person for 10 years or something like that, but you never really had that conversation to understand. Like that's a lot. That's a huge fact. I wonder if Chaz, as part of the preparation, thought about that, how to tell that story. I mean, obviously this is edited and all, but that's a very full life already. At whatever age Chaz is, like that's a lot, but that's a lot more than a lot of people will do or get to do. And I appreciate the fact that Chaz understands that it's not an opportunity wasted on him. Right, the sacrifices made by the people before him is not going to be wasted on him, and he is clearly going to take advantage of opportunities that he works hard to put himself in the position to be able to accept, and that is absolutely dingworthy. And Whitney's story, I mean, that's as somebody who grew up in a family business, looking on and taking on something that means something to somebody else. We just never know, like ourselves or the kids that we have or whoever, young youth in our life. You just never know what they're picking up on, what's making the right connections in their brains. So like, yeah, this is something that like I want to see, I want to do, I want to create. And I love the connection that Whitney has there with, and as somebody who doesn't drink, but I love the connection to fun times, family times, making things, bringing the best out of people, and having great experiences. I think that really, I mean, you see that in marketing for alcohol generally. I mean, heck, you see it in Coca-Cola and all these other, brands a lot of times. But I think that it's not, to say a word, wasted on her. I didn't make the connection earlier. That is the importance, right? That's the importance of bringing people together and utilizing adult beverages to do so. So ding ding for her as well. There.
Who started to talk to the big box? The #1 retailer of wine on earth is Costco.
Yes.
Have you talked to them?
We have not yet talked to Costco, but we've had the great luck of being able to engage Target and Total Wine within the first 5 months of our
How's your
business.
sell-through in Target?
We are the #2 Black-owned adult beverage brand nationwide.
Wow.
I don't know anything about wine. I've never been a wine person.
Sure.
I know you're going to do well. I hope that somebody else on the panel, probably the one with more expertise here, does something with you. But for that reason, I'm out.
We understand.
Thank you, Dave.
Listen, first off, like, so impressive. Your
Thank you so
pedigrees, wow. But I'm a person who stays away from sugar.
Sure.
And I like to invest in things that I'm also going to drink and use.
Sure.
So I don't see it as a good investment for me. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Sure.
I used to own a wines direct business in England, but I think that it's not right for me. And I just want to explain why, because it's not a reflection of you. It was quite a tough journey for me, even as an investor. So I'm going to wish you all the very best and say that I'm out.
What do you guys need?
We're winemakers, and so with the investment, we would invest that into equipment, so an automatic bottling line, which would help us be more efficient in the winemaking
So you
process.
own all your own equipment, you do all your own bottling.
All of it, yes. We work hard every single day. We're not sleeping at night. We have a 9-month-old son that we're taking care of. And so this is a lot of time and effort that we put in. But winemaking, yes, but it's something that we're passionate about. It's part of her legacy.
All right, guys,
and it's
look,
something
I love what you're doing. Kevin,
Yeah, thank you.
Are you able to do something? Because I know you've got your own wine.
If I'm going to invest a lot more time and resources into a wine business, it's going to be my own. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Okay, so you wanted 100.
See, and I wonder, we need a, let me rewind that for a second. I wonder if he has his own wine business. Did he ever get into Costco? Did that ever come to fruition? I mean, he's thrown that around a lot for a number of years and apparently had trouble. I mean, even with the zips, that was like, he saw that as this key to unlocking the Costco door. Or warehouse, I should say, to getting his wine in there. And I don't think that deal panned out, but that's a shame that he's not willing to do it. I like the answer though of what do you need the money for? Wine is very expensive to produce. That's why not a lot of people are able to go and do it, at scale. And I'm glad that they didn't say to fund their next round of their next, 3, because it's like, isn't it like a 3-year process, 2 to 3 year process? So it's like, it's not to fund that next 2 to 3 year process. It's to fund the equipment so that they can keep it going, make it more efficient. And I think that is a better, a better answer than saying, well, we have upcoming, 2 years from now season that we need to have wine for. And that's what we need, that's what we need the money for.
I'm out.
Okay, so you wanted $185,000 for 8%.
8%, yes.
Sir.
I'll give you $200,000. It's just an easier number for 15%.
That's an incredibly fair offer, Mark. Can we ask you for a little bit more money? $250,000 for 15%?
There you go. Come on.
$225,000 for 15%.
Mark, you got a deal. Welcome to
Let's go.
Thank you so much. You just made our dreams come true.
No, I'm excited because, you guys are local. You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is going to be great.
Love it.
Congratulations, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Well done, guys.
Woo!
Yes. Gosh, we did a deal.
We did it.
Are the doors shut? Oh my gosh.
Love it.
We are living the American dream. right now. And to anyone who's ever doubted, we can tell you all it takes is a little sweat equity, a little commitment to what you're doing, and I promise you will get a return on your investment.
Absolutely.
This is what it's all about. Thank you, Shark Tank. Thank you, Mark. This is awesome.
A dream come true.
Mark, it's going to be a huge winner.
Massive.
It's going to be a huge
It'll
winner.
crush it. It'll crush it.
Good luck to you, Mark.
I'll take it. I'll drink it.
Cheers.
To great
Cheers to
people.
Mark.
To Wondry.
Wondry.
And to the Young Testimony.
All right. Well, Whitney, Chaz, I would absolutely love to have you come on the show. Drop a comment down below and make that happen. Look, this is, you're showing off the people. The only thing here, I'm noticing that let's see, can I go back? I wasn't scrolled up all the way. I was gonna say it didn't. I was like, it's cutting his head off. Like it didn't make sense. I didn't know if it was just scaling wrong at 1080p. But love seeing the Shark Tank here. Love seeing the faces. Love seeing bringing people together. Do what you love. Ding ding. Absolutely. You got your Meet the Founders right there. So 13.9. Which is definitely high, and as far as I know, it's high. As a non-drinker, it's a little. I don't 100% know. So correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that definitely seems high versus like a 7 or 8, 9. So you got Peach and Peace, $23. So shipping though, I think is going to be the big $10 for shipping on 2 bottles or more, free shipping on 12 bottles or more. So that's not terrible. You're gonna probably want to buy at least 2 bottles of anything anyway, and then you're getting your $10 flat shipping on 2 bottles or more, free shipping on not free shipping. Okay, so it's $10 for if you ship at least 2 bottles. So that's not terrible. You got a lot of reviews there, 21 reviews, all 5 stars, 5 stars. That is great to see. Let's check out their Facebook. We got 1.2, 1,200 people liking it with a little bit of engagement going on. Not too much. I'd like to see that get increased. Like to see that get increased. But over on Instagram, we definitely got more. 7,252 followers. Great to see, and a lot of engagement over here on Instagram. That's awesome. Ding ding. Great to see. There's them in what I assume is a Target based on what looks like some Target red logo there. But this was 40 weeks ago. Wait a second. 6 weeks ago. Okay. Our journey to Shark Tank. So 6 weeks ago they posted. So it's been a little while since they posted. I wonder if it's on TikTok, but I didn't go over there because that was not what was on their website. Just Facebook and Instagram. So I'd like to see a little bit more going on, especially because you guys are posting. Or these, it's from this year. Okay, so they weren't from December of 2021. So I'd like to see some more. Oh wait, let's go to their link tree. Maybe they have TikTok on their link tree. Meet the Founders. No, not there. But they were on NBC. What are they like on Today or something? They're looking for change perspective on wine. Oh, NBC5 in Dallas Fort Worth. That's awesome. Awesome. Well, again, Chaz, Whitney, I'd love to have you on the show. Just drop a comment down below. Like, is it Udit or Udit Sharma? I'm really bad at saying names, so I apologize. I sometimes feel the ding should be a part of the show, the real show too. Love from Indian, bro. Thank you so much for being a part of the super community. It's so awesome seeing it just, spread across the world and people understanding that, being a super entrepreneur is about being the best version of yourself and enabling others to bring the best version of themselves out as well. So keep up the great work out there in the world. I'll see you in one of these 2 videos here. Take care and go be super.